Hi, welcome back to the course Arduino starting from zero. In this video, we will describe shortly the hardware of Arduino, because it is necessary to know what is on the board before connecting it and start to have fun with it. The core of the Arduino is the processor, the ATmega328. The pins of the processors are connected to the outside through these connectors called strips. This is the counterpart of the strips, on which you can, for example, solder cables to connect your devices or sensors. Now we go down in details and describe each strips. The first strip is a strip of the supply voltages. From here you can pick up and supply internal and external voltages of the board. For internal voltages, I mean the 5 volts and 3.3 volts that are internally generated through a linear regulator, this one. For external voltages, I mean the voltages that you can provide to the board through the VIN pin or through the 2.5mm jack. The two are connected together, so there is no difference between VIN pin and input for the jack. The voltages that you supply are internally regulated to 5 volts by the linear regulator, so you can provide to these two inputs a voltage from 7 to 16 volts. The regulator will make it lower to 5 volts. To do this, the regulator will dissipate a lot of heat. If the power that it has to dissipate to arrive to 5 volts is big, the regulator will be overheated, so it would be better not to supply Arduino with a voltage that is much bigger than 5 volts. On the second strip, we find the analog inputs. We can apply an analog voltage level to these pins, and Arduino will convert it in a variable that we can use in the code. On the other side, we find the 14 digital pins. All of these pins can be configured both as input or output via code. Some of these pins, like pin 11, 10, 9, are marked with a little wave. This wave means that these pins can provide an analog output. All of these pins can be used as digital pins, but there is an exception for the pins 0 and 1. Because these pins are connected to the serial line that is used to program Arduino. So it is necessary to leave these pins free while you are programming Arduino, or connect a device that does not degrade serial communication. The serial is available through the USB connector. You can use this to connect Arduino to your PC using a cable like the one that you use for printers. On the board there is a USB to serial converter, this one. It is a micro that is programmed ad hoc to do this conversion. I say that through the USB cable you can program Arduino, but during the normal operating condition of the board you can use it to supply Arduino with the 5 volts of the USB. Last but not least, there is a reset button that you can use to restart the execution of the program that is running on Arduino. The overview of the hardware is end. In the next video, we'll make a comparison between the original Arduino and the Arduino compatible board. And then we'll see how to connect Arduino to the PC and how to program it. Bye!